Here's an AMI This Week shortcut with Beth Deer.
Started out with the things, and then we sing it like this. Things that cook for the dish. Things that cook for the dish.
This time last year, the voices at Camp Maskepetoon on Pigeon Lake were ringing high. But this summer, due to COVID-19, the camp had to cancel all their summer programs. Kevin McBean, a member of the camp's board of directors, gives us an update.
Back in April, Camp Maskepetoon made the hard choice to cancel our programs for summer 2020 due to the COVID pandemic. And at the time, it was a really challenging decision for us. We've been around for 64 years now, and this would be the first summer ever in that 64-year time that we had to cancel camp. And so we knew that there was going to be a lot of disappointed campers and families and staff and volunteers, and that was going to be challenging. But of course, we wanted to prioritize the safety of everyone in our camp family first and foremost.
Just kidding, there is still more to this race.
CNIB and Camp Maskepetoon believe that all children deserve the chance to attend camp. So together, they gave the opportunity to kids with varying degrees of abilities, a genuine and inclusive camp experience. I'm now joined by Kenny Sage, Camp Maskepetoon mentor and counsellor, and he's actually wearing his Camp Maskepetoon shirt too. So obviously, Kenny, the camp has been going for decades and is now closed due to the pandemic. So how is everyone taking that?
Yeah, a lot of people were disappointed. We have a lot of campers who come to camp year after year after year, and it really becomes the highlight of their summers. And apparently some parents have actually even been calling up to see if they could just drive their kid out with their camp shirt and have take a picture in front of the cabin or something.
Yeah, they won't even be able to spend their summer out there. That's hard. I think a lot of people are finding that, and obviously programs too, like with the programs that camp were going to put on this year, what's their plan for the long term?
We've begun having discussions about what camp will look like for next year if these safety measures remain in place. Of course, camp is obviously rooted in tradition of decades, and we like to honor that as much as possible, but even without the pandemic, we recognize that sometimes you have to make changes and adaptations to be more inclusive for everyone.
Last summer, I witnessed firsthand the adaptations that the camp made, from bright tape marking the cabins to all-inclusive arts and crafts, to soccer and even archery.
Nice.
And Kenny, do you think that there is a chance for Camp Maskepetoon to hold another camp for CNIB clients?
The camp has loved having the CNIB kids out the past couple of years, and I know there's been a lot of excitement from camp staff and the like at possibly continuing that partnership in future years.
The organisers are optimistic that with some planning, hard work and staying connected, the campers will be back singing again next summer.
And really what we're hoping to emphasize through the summer is just keeping those connections with our camp families alive. So we want to make sure that we're reaching out to our campers. We're going to be doing a postcard writing campaign, hosting some online events with former staff and volunteers, a digital campfire, maybe sort of some weekly check-ins and program offerings for our campers, and really be well positioned to welcome them back next year.